This is the video for problem set 3, problem 2. I did not write this problem, nor have I actually solved this before, so hopefully I'll be able to do this on the first try, and hopefully it'll be beneficial for you to watch me struggle through this. And so, let's begin. Well, looking at this, the first thing I want to do is kind of get a lay of the land. I see this here, and this here, and realize, well, I'm going to need to get this z into there. And I'm going to want to keep this around. So that's going to happen by distribution at some point. And then I look at this, I've got a z here, so that's going to come in, multiplied by this, probably by this wy term. And that's going to stick around. But this wv term looks like it disappears, so I'm going to have to watch for an absorption or consensus for this. And yeah, so that's kind of the big thing. And I'm going to keep an eye on these complements here because we've got this x bar x, y bar y, x and x bar. So I'm probably going to have some no names or some consensus to use throughout this problem. So that's kind of my first guess, and we'll go from there. So here I have kind of a straightforward no name property. So we'll simplify that to x or z, wx or wy, or v x bar y bar, or wv, and that was using no name. And now let's see if there's anything I can really simplify up till here. I think I'm going to want to factor out, since I want to get this wx or y in here, I may want to factor this now or later. I'm not certain which one yet, but I'm going to try now. So x or z, w, x or y, or v x bar y bar, or wv. So that is distribution. So that's once. And I will try simplify this some more. So I've got complements here but not complements there. And so something which I think will work very well is if I use De Morgan's. So, because I've got, let's think about how to do this. So if I do De Morgan's on this, I don't think that's going to work, but let's try this one instead. I know how to do De Morgan's with this, so this x bar y bar is equal to x or y complemented, so that's going to be x nor y. So if I can do that with that, let's see if I can do something similar with this. X or y is going to be x complement y complement with a complement over the top. So let's do De Morgan's. This one, because I'm going to want to keep this v x bar y bar. Well, the other one's easier to see. So for the sake of this video, x or y complement, or wv. So that is De Morgan's. And what we have here is box and box complement. So that is basically box w, box complement v, and we've got this wv over here, so that's just consensus. Because I have a variable as complement with multiplied by two other variables, and those variables are part of another product term. So that's just going to become x or z, w, x or y, or with v, x or y complement, and that is consensus. And now I have I'm going to want to convert this back to v x bar y bar before I start doing all this distribution. And I'm going to want to get, we'll work on that in a second. So, yeah, let's do that. X or z, w x or y, or v x bar y bar. So that's De Morgan's again. So up to 5 steps. Now I'm looking here. So this is pretty much, as soon as I do this distribution, this will be taken care of, because this x will cancel with that one. This c will get to here. So this will give me w x x or y, which will make that x term disappear. And then this, that. So I'm just basically thinking I need to do a bunch of distributions at this point, because pretty much everything looks like it's in place. But let's see if there's anything else I can do first. X or z. I just don't see anything. There might be a no name I'm missing in here somewhere, but I just don't see it. With these complements and x complements, I feel like I'm missing something. But I think I have to distribute first. So I'll distribute in w, x or y, x or z. Oh, we're going to have a good distribution out there. And then we've got v x bar y bar, ended with x or z. So this is that was done with distribution. So this here, I have a no name because I have x and its complement. So that's going to give me that's just going to move this x from here, and we're just going to wind up with z. So v x bar y bar z, and that's using no name. Okay, and looking at this, I can factor out an x bar out of both of these. I mean, an or out of the x or out of each of these. So that becomes w. Is that right? So that's going to be x or yz. So that's actually done. So v x bar y bar z, and that's using distribution. So let's see how many steps that took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. Not too bad. For how complicated it looks, and hopefully I didn't make any mistakes.